Welcome back to Mr. English Podcast, your place to learn English through real, emotional stories.
Today's story is truly intense, emotional, and will make you think about love, trust, and sacrifice.
The story is called, My Man Literally Replaced My Legs.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back and listen carefully. My name is Olivia, and this story is about love, tragedy, and the most unimaginable act of care I've ever seen. I was 32, living an ordinary life in Manchester. I worked as a graphic designer. I had friends, a family, and a loving boyfriend named Thomas. Life was simple, peaceful, until one night everything changed. It was a rainy evening. Thomas and I were driving home after dinner. I remember laughing, listening to music, feeling happy. And then a sudden car crash. I woke up in the hospital. The first thing I noticed was my legs were gone. Both of them. My heart stopped. I screamed. I felt panic, fear, anger, and despair. Thomas held my hand. His eyes were wet. He whispered, "Olivia, I'm here. I'll never leave you." But I couldn't look at him. How could I? I was broken. My body was broken. My life was gone. The first weeks were unbearable. I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. I hated mirrors. I hated myself. I hated the world. Thomas didn't leave my side once. He bathed me, fed me, changed my bandages, and held me when I cried. I was angry. I shouted at him. I pushed him away. I said, "Why are you doing this? You don't have to stay. I'm useless now." And he said calmly, softly, "Olivia, your body may be broken, but your soul is alive. I love you, and I won't leave you." Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. I learned to sit in my wheelchair, to do small things by myself. But depression was heavy. One evening, Thomas came into my room with a strange look. "What is it?" I asked, suspicious. He smiled faintly. "I have a surprise." I didn't believe him. How can there be a surprise now? My life is ruined. He knelt in front of me. "I've been working on something to help you. You don't have to feel broken anymore." He brought out a box, and inside were 2 prosthetic legs. But these weren't ordinary legs. They were advanced, customized, and attached to a machine he designed himself. I stared in disbelief. Are these real? You made this for me?" He nodded. "I couldn't fix what happened, but I can help you move again. I can give you back independence." Tears rolled down my cheeks, but anger mixed with hope. Could this really work? The next weeks were brutal. I had to learn to walk again with artificial legs. I fell countless times. I screamed in frustration. I hated them. But Thomas never left. He held me when I fell, encouraged me when I wanted to quit, and celebrated every small success. And then, one day I stood up completely. I walked across the room without holding anything. Thomas clapped. "You did it." But then, he confessed something I wasn't ready for. "I designed these legs using a very risky prototype. If something went wrong, I could have lost you for real." I froze. My heart pounded. "You risked everything for me." He held my hand. "I love you, Olivia. I couldn't live if you stayed broken. I couldn't imagine life without you." At that moment I realized he didn't just save my legs. He saved my life, my hope, my heart. Sometimes love isn't about gifts or words or fancy gestures. Sometimes love is about sacrifice, about being there when life breaks someone, about doing the impossible for the person you care about. Thomas didn't just stay by my side. He literally rebuilt my life. He didn't replace my legs for recognition. He replaced them because love doesn't measure cost. And I learned something important. Life can break you, but love can rebuild you. True love is patient, brave, and selfless. Never underestimate someone who truly cares. What a heart-touching story. Love, sacrifice, and resilience. All in one.
Olivia's story reminds us that even in the darkest times, love can give hope, strength, and a second chance.
Thank you for listening to Mr. English Podcast.
And don't forget,
If you felt this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.